In this video, I want to talk about 2x in your campaigns, and I want to talk about how you can scale your campaigns to the next level. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing you have to understand when you're creating your Taboola campaigns is that you want to look for a range of different return on investment numbers when you launch them. So what a lot of newbies do is they try to launch campaigns that are at a low profit, and then they wonder when they increase the budget, it drops down. That's the first thing. Secondly, you also want to make sure you're bidding the right CPC to get volume. They're the two main issues you're going to run into. So let's jump into the solutions of how you can solve them. So the first thing you have to understand is when you're scaling campaigns, you have to make sure there's a massive gap between your profits and your revenues, which then allows you to scale. And more than likely what would happen is the return on investment will drop, but the profits and the revenues you'll make will increase because you're spending more. So for example, let's say you have two campaigns. One campaign is at 50% return on investment, another campaign is at 300% return on investment. If you scale the campaign at 50%, there's a great chance it's going to drop down to 20, 10% return on investment, maybe even lower. But if you scale the campaign at 300% ROI, when it drops down, it might drop to 100%. But let's give an example. Say you were spending $5 and making 15. Now you're spending 50 and you're making 50. So although you're making a less return on investment, because you're spending more, you're making more profits and revenues at the end of the day. So that's why it's really important what number you focus on. You really want to focus on obviously the maximum profits you can make per day, and then the return on investment secondly, to make your decisions. And make sure there's a gap between your spend and your revenue, so you're able to, when you increase the budget, you're able to maintain a good, healthy profit. So again, for those of you who are interested in one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the link below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola Adsense campaigns. The second thing now is the CPC you bid, and making sure that you have the right CPC that gets traffic on the network versus the CPC you just want to bid. So what a lot of newbies will do is maybe they go into their account, they launch a campaign at the lower CPC and they wonder why they don't get traffic. Or they go into their account and they launch the campaign at a massive CPC and they wonder why it's not working. So that's why it's called CPC optimization, where you find that sweet spot where you get enough traffic, but it's low enough for you to make profits based on your revenue per user of your customer. That then allows you to scale efficiently or at least make profit from those campaigns. So that's just, as I said, if you go over the other videos where I've spoken in more depth about the CPC bidding process, that's where you're able to then dictate the CPC you bids, which then allow you to get the volume, which then allows you to then bid lower or higher, depending on the RPU of the campaigns that you create. So again, for those of you who are interested in one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the link below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola Adsense campaigns. So when you combine the right CPC with making sure there's a good enough return on investment on the campaigns, it's very easy to scale campaigns that are at 3x return on investments because of the gap. Now, creating those campaigns, I've spoken about again in our videos, so check them out if you want to go into more detail on how to create those type of campaigns. And for the rest of you, if you're interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the link below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola Adsense campaigns. Again, thank you for watching this video, and look forward to seeing you in this video. Thank you.